In October 2017, astronomers across the globe witnessed something truly bizarre. A telescope in Hawaii called Pan-STARRS spotted a tiny moving dot in the night sky. At first it seemed like nothing special, just another faint point of light. But when scientists crunched the numbers on its orbit, their jaws dropped. This object wasn't from our solar system. It came from somewhere else entirely. They named it Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word meaning a messenger from afar arriving first. It was the very first interstellar visitor humanity had ever confirmed, a traveler from another star system just passing through. But the more we studied it, the weirder it got. Normally, comets and asteroids follow predictable elliptical paths around our sun, but Oumuamua was on a hyperbolic trajectory. Think of it like a cosmic slingshot. It came flying in from deep space, whipped around the sun just once, and shot straight back out into the void, never to return. And its speed was mind-boggling, reaching nearly 315,000 kilometers per hour at its peak. That's way too fast to be caught in the sun's gravity. Initially, the best guess was a comet. Comets often speed up as they near the sun because their ice turns to gas, creating a jet-like effect. The problem? Oumuamua had no tail, no visible gas, nothing to explain why its speed was changing. So how was it accelerating? This is where things went from strange to science fiction. As Oumuamua moved away from the sun, it seemed to get a gentle push, as if something was propelling it. But we couldn't detect any engines, any fuel, or any exhaust. If you didn't know better, you'd think something, or someone, was steering it. Even its shape was bizarre. The way its brightness flickered suggested it wasn't a round rock. It had to be either incredibly long and thin, like a cigar, or flat like a pancake, tumbling end over end through space. This wild variation in brightness made it look like it was blinking at us. Was it? This led Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb to propose a radical idea. What if it wasn't natural at all? He suggested it could be an artificial object, maybe a solar sail designed by an alien civilization to travel between stars using starlight for propulsion. He published his hypothesis, and suddenly, the idea of alien technology was being discussed by serious scientists. But not everyone was convinced. Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson offered a different take. He talked about something he calls the alien of the gaps. He explained that in ancient times, when people couldn't explain things like thunder or volcanoes, they attributed them to gods. As science progressed, we filled those gaps in our knowledge. Tyson argued that today, when we see something we can't immediately explain, we jump to aliens. It's the modern version of the same impulse, filling the unknown with extraordinary claims before we've exhausted all the ordinary ones. So was Oumuamua really alien tech? Or was it just a new kind of natural object we didn't understand yet? Many astronomers lean towards a natural explanation. For example, if it were made of solid nitrogen or hydrogen, it could release invisible gases as it warmed up, creating a subtle push without a visible tail. Or maybe, after millions of years drifting through interstellar space, cosmic rays had given it a strange reflective crust that messed with our observations. All of these could explain its weird acceleration. No aliens required. Then, just 2 years later in 2019, another visitor arrived. An amateur astronomer in Crimea, Gennady Borisov, discovered a new comet streaking towards our sun. This one, named 2I Borisov, was the second confirmed interstellar object. But unlike its predecessor, Borisov looked perfectly normal. It had a clear tail and behaved just like a comet from our own solar system, except for its hyperbolic path. It showed us that interstellar visitors are real, and they probably aren't all alien probes. It was just a comet from another star, and then in 2025 a third one was found, 3I Atlas, detected by a telescope in Chile. This newcomer is much larger, about 1.5 kilometers wide, and traveling at over 216,000 kilometers per hour. Like the others, it's on a one-way trip through our system. But early data from the James Webb Space Telescope revealed something fascinating. Atlas's tail has unusual chemical ratios with traces of nickel vapor that don't match our models. This suggests it might have formed under conditions we've never seen before, perhaps in an ancient region of our galaxy. So, is 3I Atlas a spaceship Almost certainly not. But it is a messenger, a natural one carrying the history of another star system frozen in its core. Each of these interstellar travelers, Oumuamua, Borisov, and Atlas, is a time capsule from a different corner of the galaxy. By studying them, we get to peek into the chemistry of alien worlds and the physics of other suns. We get to learn more about how star systems, including our own, came to be. Maybe that's the real message from Oumuamua. Not that aliens are watching us, but that we are finally ready to watch back. For the first time in human history, our telescopes are powerful enough to spot these travelers from other stars, to study them as they pass, and to watch them disappear back into the silent darkness. And maybe, for now, that's all the message we need.